Welcome back to Stephanie's Thoughts. It has been a while since I made my last video. I went on holiday to Queensland. Now that I'm back, it's time for another video. But instead of doing another Marvel video, I'm going to do one focusing on The Lord of the Rings. I'm sure everyone out there watching this has at least heard of The Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's one of the greatest masterpieces ever made. I could go on and on about why The Lord of the Rings is so good, but that is not what this video is about. Today I'll be ranking all the Fellowship members from 9 to 1, based on my personal opinion. Let's get started.
9 companions. So be it. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Right. Where are we going?
All of the members of the Fellowship have their own amazing qualities, which made it hard for me to pick a number 9. But for this list, number 9 is Boromir. While I think most people will agree with me on this, it's still very hard to rank. Yes, he gave in to the power of the ring and nearly killed Frodo, but he also died saving Pippin and Merry in a very heroic way, and to me that redeems himself. Number 8 is Gimli, son of Glóin. Dwarves are interesting creatures, and Gimli certainly sets the bar high. He makes everyone laugh even in the middle of a huge battle. As all the Lord of the Rings fans out there will know, there has been a long feud between elf and dwarf, and Gimli helps break that down. Good on him for not giving in to peer pressure.
Toss me.
What?
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Not a word.
The grey and the white comes in at number 7. I know this sounds a bit low for the almighty wizard who never takes no for an answer. Unless, of course, that's the answer he wants. Unfortunately, there are more characters, in my opinion, who rank up a bit higher. Not to say Ian McKellen's portrayal isn't top-notch. Aragorn, King of Gondor. I think everyone loves one of the star-crossed lovers who ran from his destiny out of fear he will repeat Isildur's mistakes. He ultimately stands up and faces his fear to take Middle-earth into the Fourth Age.
This day does not belong to one man, but to all. Let us together rebuild this world, that we may share in the days of peace.
Legolas Greenleaf from Mirkwood. He is the prince, and he shows it with his skills with a bow and arrow. Every decision he makes is well thought out, and every action perfectly executed. He is also one of the other members of the Fellowship who helps break the stereotypes in Middle-earth between dwarf and elf. Meriadoc Brandybunk is number 4, and well deserved. He's a very resourceful and talented little hobbit. Himself, Pippin and Frodo are all related as well. Talk about keeping it in the family.
I have to leave the Shire. Sam and I must get debris.
Right. Buckleberry Ferry. Follow me.
Number 3 is the hilarious, most clumsy hobbit that has ever been born, Peregrine Took. As stated above, one of Frodo's second cousins, once removed on his mother's side. He goes along with 4 other hobbits to save Middle-earth. While he makes a few massive mistakes along the way, we can all agree we admire his courage and compassion. Samwise Gamgee is coming in at number 2. The easiest way for me to describe why I've put him at 2 is by explaining Tolkien's opinion of him. To Tolkien, Sam was actually the main hero of the story. He was the only one to willingly give up the ring for the greater good.
What are we holding on to, Sam? There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for.
According to Tolkien, the amazing author of these books, Sam is the main hero. However, this is Stephanie's thoughts, not Tolkien's thoughts. And the number 1 in my book is and always will be Frodo Baggins. He carried the ring for the most amount of time in history whilst being able to resist it for a period of time. He is strong, smart and pure, and he will always be number 1 for me.
It's gone. It's done. Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.